For our Minute for Mission this week, and as part of Social Justice and Mission Team's commitment to housing, we sat down with the County Office of Adult Services this week to learn more about what their work and the issues being faced in our community around housing. At the end, I'll share a little bit about what the church and you can do in response to what we hear.
All right, so I'm Faith Ryan. I'm the Director of Adult Services with Center County Government.
My name is Pete Kurtzglowitz. I'm the Housing Program Specialist at the Center County Office of Adult Services.
Will you guys give us just a little overview of what things are like right now and what you're seeing in the county around housing?
Yeah, so what we're seeing is really unique. The only way that I can really explain it is kind of the natural order of things is gone. We're seeing a very different population of people coming to us for help. We're seeing people that have never recognized their name before. They've always worked. They have never not paid their rent. So like a normal month, we would serve anywhere from like 12 to 15 households with rental assistance. And that's really time consuming. So to think about the fact that we've had 160 plus households since July, we're getting about 20 applications a week, trying to process them as quickly as humanly possible at this point.
Describe for me a little bit about what it is like in your office right now.
Oh man, don't put this in the video. It's like laugh crying. So typically we're an office of 3, and we currently have a team of 10 people, including myself, now including Pete.
How are you and the staff doing in terms of like energy level, and what is that like right now?
Sure. Exhausting. It's really exhausting. I say it not for pity, but I work constantly, and a lot of us work around the clock because there's just not enough time in the day. But I continue to look at the positive. Sometimes when I have a really bad day and I'm sitting at my computer and I just want to walk away, I'll write a really encouraging email to everybody. And I'll be like, guys, we put $120,000+ into the community just in August. It's awesome.
What does community support look like for these families?
As far as waving a magic wand and what the community can do, obviously getting the word out, talking with your congregations, talking with people individually that you know are struggling, encourage them not to be too prideful to come out and get help, because now is the time. And that's what I tell them, now is the time. This particular funding that we have will be gone at the end of the calendar year. We don't know if it's gonna come back. So if you need it now, please take it. Please come and work with us and we'll do everything we can. The other thing I really want to push out there is we have a very large population of undocumented families in our community, especially right in State College Borough. A lot of them are not eligible for government funding for a variety of reasons, mostly their citizenship, mostly because it would penalize them from ever becoming a citizen. Understandably, a lot of them are really afraid to even get close to a government building, and I don't blame them, but they're struggling. And being able to have a pot of private dollars they can pull from as needed is incredibly valuable. We have to be a team. We have to collaborate. And so for any family out there that might be feeling that way, they have an application in front of them or a phone number and it's just too daunting, like whatever support you can give or encouragement would be really appreciated too.
Thank you. A big thank you to Faith and Pete for all the work that they're doing and what they've shared with us. But for right now, there's a few ways that we are responding as a church and want to invite you too. One is that we have a designated fund specifically for those with emergency housing and other needs. If you'd like to contribute, please contact the church. 2 is that we want to bless and encourage frontline staff. And so if you'd like to help us do that, again, please contact the church and we'll let you know exactly how to go about it. 3, if you want to be a part of the planning and dreaming about the church's response to these issues, you are also invited to join the Social Justice and Mission Team's monthly meetings over Zoom. Again, contact the church for all the information. And lastly, what you've seen here is part of a fascinating hour-long conversation that we had. It'll be put on the church's website and on their YouTube page. I encourage you to take a look at it and continue to learn how we can be a part of God's mission and movement.